welcome back to the channel, everybody. End of the month, completed pages time. Woohoo! Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's had good colouring months. I've had a really good colouring month this month. Lots of pages done, lots of books done, lots of mediums used, a couple of buddy colours. So yeah, really good. Couple of stats. Where are we? We're in September. Whew. So I'm now up to 1,432 subscribers. So that's 71 subscribers who found the channel this month. So hello and welcome. Thank you for pressing the button. Really hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. I've done 6 videos this month. I did a really like 7-part colour along in Tales in the Witch's Cottage, which I hope you really enjoyed. I had a really good fun doing it. No lives. And I haven't counted the hashtags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. May have done a few more. But that's essentially it, but we're just going to get crack right on. So I was doing my updated completed pages in Rita Berman, and I did the flip of the ones I'd done in here, and I was like, oh, I really want to do another one. So I did this one. It just called to me, this page. It was very strange, but I saw it and I was like, yeah, I really want to do that. I was very overwhelmed. I did not know where to start. So I just made a start with the lily pads and the lilies, and then that basically got me into it. Yeah, I love it. It's so vivid. Arteza Expert pencils, stickles in the water and in the clouds, a little bit of Pentel Dual Hybrid on the doors on the houses, and some acrylic paint pen. But that's essentially it. Everything else was pencils. Had a blast doing this page. I love doing the fruit and vegetables in the boat. I just loved everything about this page. I wish this green wasn't quite as, I guess, a limey green as it is. I wish I'd done it a little bit darker. But I love the way this page turned out. I absolutely love it. And you can see the shine with the paint. And I used my blender pen for the first time in a long time. Love the way the water turned out with the sparkles in the water. Love it. Absolutely love it. And I've just seen a flip of Rita Berman's Minor Riser Duck Africa on Lucy Just Adds Colour channel. If you haven't seen her flips before, she does the most amazing flips and gets so excited. It looks amazing. The new book looks amazing, and I ordered it on Blackwell's this morning. Then I did this one from Angela Gonzalez, Happy Cats, Sweet Colours. Haven't done one in a book for ages, and I just fancied this. And I saw this, and I saw the mice, and I was like, oh my God, I've got to do this page. And this sale, I just thought it was cheese. I thought it was very apt for having mice in the book. So yeah, I loved this. Absolutely loved it. Black Widow pencils, which I like using on the Amazon paper. Pentel Dual Hybrid in the boat, the tail of the cat, in the stars. Then I use a variety of metallic watercolour, Caleros on the bottom, and then CSY metallic paint for the kind of top 3 layers. There's some stickles in the water, and then I use some Art Spirits. I think it's Disco Ball glitter paint in the sky, which I actually really like and works really well. And there's a CSY paint for the moon, and I made that a bit glowy as well. Loved this page. We had a lot of fun in it, and I'm going to do some more in that book. There's some good Halloweeny ones and some Christmassy ones in there. Then I did a buddy colour with Wendy's Colouring in Fantasy Season, which is an Amazon Japan book. We chose the polar bear page, or I think I chose it actually. This was also Black Widow pencils, and there's lots of Pentel Dual Hybrid in the sea and on this little kind of donut floaty thing. I put some washi tape along the bottom, which has got purple fish, which I thought looked quite nice. I used chalk pastel for like grey cloud background. And I think this is just the cutest page ever. I love the colours I use. I used Neo Colour for the sea in 2 different colours, and then went over it with pencil. There's a lot of blending that needed to happen there. But yeah, I really like the colours. I love the way the polar bear turned out. The clouds are very simple in the background. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So thanks very much, Wendy. That's our first body colour together. And that looks good because they helped me get another page done in that book. Then I did one in Rita Berman's Minor Summer Spazio Gang. Oh, I had a blast with this page. Absolute blast. So I'd done this one before and I wanted to do this one. I had an absolute blast with this page, I have to say. This was with Arteza Expert pencils, Posca pens, Stickles, Pentel Dual Hybrid, and then the background on this page I've got some Cosmic Shimmer Opal Glaze in Teal Raspberry. So I thought that I'd bring that across and put a bit of shimmer of that in the background, and I think that worked really well. So that's a lovely double page spread that I've got in there. I just didn't think it needed any more of a background than what I'd already given it there, because it was already quite a busy page. I had a blast, loved it. Thank you, Rita Berman. Then my husband bought me this for our anniversary, and I did my first page in this book, and I did this mask, and I love the way it's turned out. So I based this in Neocolor 2, and then I went over it with Black Widow pencils. I knew I wanted it black, red and gold. I knew that. So this is a gold Calero watercolour. So I bought that on the ribbon and I put that in here. Then I've got some Pentel Dual Hybrid around the edge of the mask in like a black red. I put some red stickles here, and I brought that down into the jewels. There's some Sakura Jolly Roll Glaze, and the background is actually gelatos. It's a Mars gelato and a black hole gelato, and then I spattered with black acrylic paint over the top. I knew I wanted it to be quite dramatic, and I think I achieved that, and I'm really, really happy. And I'm going to bring the colours over across onto the page over here, and I'm going to make this mask look like this mask. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, that was my first one in the book. So that went towards Colour Your Hoard September. Then I did, I think, a couple in here. Imogen did one in here. So this is my one I did in here. A very, very simple Hannah Lynn Pirate. And I think this went for Pirates for Poet. This is Arteza Everblend markers with Arteza Expert over the top. Really dislike the hair with the purple edges I put on it. I don't think that worked, and I wish I just stuck with brown. I like the kind of sun and the peachy sky, and I had a lot of fun with that. And I like the red bodice. I think that was all I did, but Imogen did this one with the dragon. I haven't done that one yet. She's doing all the grayscale ones, and I'm doing all the line art, is what we've agreed. So that was from Fierce and Fancy Fantasy Faces by Hannah Lynn. Then I did one from Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls by Hannah Lynn. And oh yeah, I did this fabulous spaceman robot, which I really, really love. This was with Arteza Everblend pencils, Arteza Expert over the top, Pentel Dual Hybrid in the hair, some silver and some like light violet. Then the background is Posca pen, and then I put some Deco Art Galaxy glitter in like berry, I can't remember. And then I've got this washi tape, which is clear but has gold stars on it. Don't know if you can see that. I put that round the edge. And then somebody on Instagram messaged me and said, can I commission you to draw a picture of my daughter? And I was like, I don't draw. I don't draw in that sense. I'm a colorist. I'm not an artist. And they sent me this picture saying, we want you to do it in this style. I was like, I can color it, but I can't draw. So I was like, I'm not comfortable doing that. So that was quite flattering, but a little bit overwhelming. So I was like, I'm not comfortable doing that and accepting money for it. So I said no. But you know, it's nice for them to have asked. So that was Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls by Hannah Lynn. Then I really enjoyed the first picture I did in this book, so I decided to do another one from Lulu Mayer's Kawaii Tarot colouring book. And I decided to go for the owl, or the hanged man, as they said. I knew I didn't want my leaves to be green, so I went for purple and blue with a blue Chromatech border. I knew I wanted a snowy owl, So that's what I did. And then I did the moon with like a blue pearl from the Calero. There's some metallic paint for like the swooshes in the background. Then the stars are all Pentel Dual Hybrid. I love the way this little owl turned out. It's so cute. Pencil work is... that is a good question. I believe it's polychromos. I haven't written it down, but I believe it's polychromos. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. Really, really enjoyed it. And I think you can be a little bit more off the wall in this book. So yeah, that was my Lulu Mayo Kawaii Tarot colouring book. Then I did one from Johanna Basford's World of Flowers. Where is it? There we go, it's this one. This I believe I did with polychromos. Yes, it definitely was polychromos. I can tell by these flowers. And I really like the way this one turned out, actually. Very simple. I liked the butterfly. Then the background is acrylic, black acrylic paint with the galaxy glitter deco art over top in berry. And it's just quite... I wish this kind of measured up a little bit better. I'm not brilliant at doing that. Like, these two could have been a little bit more symmetrical. But I think it brings the focus into the picture. So I had fun with that one. And that was from Johanna Basford's World of Flowers. I hadn't done one in here for ages. So that was really nice to do another one. Then, yes, so this was our colour along. Full colour along on the channel. And it's Tales from the Witch's Cottage. And oh my God, the media that I used on this book. There is Black Widow pencils, Neocolour 2, Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolour, Stickles glitter glue, metallic KJ designed by Karen for the frame. There's Calero Blue Pearl paint, there's Pentel Dual Hybrid, there's Winsor & Newton Iridescent Medium on the potions. My goodness, I used so much different media on this page. There's liquid pearls for her headpiece, but I loved the way this turned out. I had an absolute blast. A little bit of shadowing on the back. Maybe I was a bit heavy-handed with water, but I absolutely loved the way this turned out. So happy. So if you want to colour along with me, you don't necessarily have to have the same materials, but I had an absolute blast. Loved the way that it turned out. I think she looks like a real witch with all her potions. So that was Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. Then we have Million Mermaids by Lulu Mayo. And I cannot... Oh, yes, I did this one. So I tried Black Widows in this book. Still not convinced I found the pencils that I like in this book. But that's what I used. Black Widow pencils. And I used Brute Funas as well, a lot for this kind of pastely green and pink at the top. There's some Pentel Dual Hybrid in here, in the middle of the flowers. And then the background is Neocolour 2, I want to say. Let's see if I wrote that one down, shall we? Not sure I did. Oh, I did. Black Widows, Brute Funa Macarons. Oh, Albert Dürer. Albert Dürer watercolours in the background. Acrylic paint, pens, and Pentel Dual Hybrid. So, yeah, Albert Dürer in the background, so which that worked quite well. And I kind of did a yellowy glow as if it was the moon in the background. So that worked really, really well. It was a bit tricky because I had this kind of texture on the back, so it made it a little bit tricky to colour. But I love the colour choices, and it was a nice page to do. So that was A Million Mermaids from Lulu Mayo. Then this, I did a buddy colour in here. I think it's just this one. So this is from Matchstick Mouse, a summer colouring book, and I did a buddy colour with Be Cozy in here in this one. So what did I use? Arteza Everblend, Arteza Expert, Posca pens, Enchanted Shimmer on the water, Yeah, really enjoyed that. I will put Be Cozy's picture here so you can see. So thanks, Be Cozy. That was our first buddy colour together. I realised that I've forgotten to put Wendy's picture up next to mine for Fantasy Season, so I will do that at the end. So thanks very much, Be Cozy, for the buddy colour. Then I've done another one in Cat 22 by Sugar Sweet. And I did Malcolm this month. This is a buddy colour with Pixie's projects, but I don't think she's done hers yet. So Malcolm, so this is what it says about Malcolm. I saw a little bee and thought, if it stings me, I might get superpowers, sort of like Spider-Man. 24 hours later, he just looked funny and was really craving honey. So I went for a very yellow Malcolm, and he does look a bit funny. I completely messed up his face. But I guess he looks a little bit ill with his like yellowy green face and greeny eyes. But I thought I'd put a bee honeycomb stencil in the middle with some, that was with Distress ink, and then I put some gold stickles in as well. I really like that. I really like my roses, and I had a lot of fun. Arteza Expert, Arteza Everblend, Chromatech gel pen for the yellow border, and it's helping me get more pages done in this book. So thanks very much, Pixie. I hope you manage to get yours done soon. I've seen your video. I know you're going to get your September buddy colours done in October. So that's Cat 22 by Sugar Sweet. Then this is my masterpiece for the month, I think. I wanted to do another one in Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Roseanne. And again, this is a really mixed media page. And there was a JARS hashtag, and this is my page. So it's double page spread. So I use polychromo pencils, Winsor and Newton cotton watercolour, and that's the background with pencil over the top. I use Neocolour 2s, I think, inside the jars. Enchanted Shimmer. There's lots of Posca pen, and there's Pentel Dual Hybrid, and there's some Sakura Jelly Roll Glaze. So I kind of wanted this to be the seasons. So this one is autumn, this one is summer, this is winter, and this is spring, I want to say. I had a blast with this page. Once I got going, it was fine, and I kind of kept my windmills all the same as well, so that you could kind of see the seasons. Yeah, this was a really fun page. I really enjoyed it. Polychromos worked really nicely in this book. I didn't base this time at all, which is a little bit unheard of, but it was a really enjoyable page. And for me, it's the best one I think I've done in a Kirby Roseanne book. So yeah, that's my Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Roseanne. Then two more left. We have a Matchstick Mouse floral. I don't know what I do. I remember what I did in this. It was the bathtub. Yeah, this was one of the first ones I did in the month. So this is my usual Arteza Everblend, Arteza Expert, Pentel Dual Hybrids for the centre of the flowers. And then I believe this is Arteza Everblend with then the Winsor & Newton iridescent medium over the top to give it like a metal-y effect bath. And she looks so she's having fun and relaxing, doesn't she? I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Like, there's some sparkly rain in the background. I liked kind of like my lighting effects with the candles. Yeah, love it. That was Matchstick Mouse, a floral colouring book. And then another new book for me was Christine Caron's Fairy and Fantasy 3. And I really loved this page, actually. Once I knew kind of what I was doing, I really enjoyed it. So this was with Polychromos pencils, which worked really well. I did some metallic watercolour on the wings, which I think you can probably just about make out. There's some Posca pen, and then I put Distress Oxide in the background. I think it's milled lavender, scattered straw and velvet, pink velvet or something, can't remember. And then I flicked Winsor & Newton ink in white and gold in the background. And I think it just looked really gentle, really pretty. And I love her blonde hair and her green eyes. And I just loved everything about the page. That was my first one of the month, actually. So yeah, thank you. That is all of my completed pages for September. Had a blast, really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to October with witches and Halloween galore. Hope everyone enjoys their October. Look forward to joining in the hashtags, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye. And I almost forgot, sorry, I'm going to put Wendy's picture from Fantasy Season in here. Bye.